What's up, North Laurel Nation? I'm Athletic Director Ethan Eversole. I'm joined by Principal Jamie Davis, and we would like to welcome you to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network right here on your home of all things North Laurel Athletics, 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube.
We are so excited about the growth of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network over the past year, and we want to continue our efforts to make the Jaguar Broadcasting Network the best student-involved broadcasting network across the state of Kentucky, to the point that we've even included a class for next year. So hopefully this time next year, we'll have even more student involvement. So we're very excited about that. We are also so proud to be able to bring you all of the athletic action throughout the year through the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
We have so many great opportunities for you to catch our student athletes in action. You can tune into various sporting events right here on North Laurel Nation and 98.5 through the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. You can also catch our monthly show showcasing all of our coaches and athletes here at North Laurel called the Jaguar Den. That's on the first Monday of every month, live from the Palace.
We want to thank you so much for joining our broadcast today, and continue to join us for action throughout the school year and supporting our athletes throughout the year through the Jaguar Broadcasting Network, the official home of North Laurel Athletics. Go Jags.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Whether it's a new piece of equipment, attachments, parts, or service, London's Meade Tractor is your local hometown dealer. We offer a wide selection of financing options to meet any budget. With a new location at 2800 East Hal Rogers Parkway, we have an extensive inventory, both new and used. We carry John Deere, Krone, Kuhn, ACI, HLA, and so much more. Stop in for a visit today. Meade Tractor proudly supports our area's youth. At East Bernstadt First Baptist Church, Pastor Norm Brock and his congregation are like the community they serve, a blend of good things, contemporary styles of worship combined with traditional favorites. They feel that worship is an important opportunity to sing and praise God in all circumstances. At First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, you'll find yourself surrounded by encouraging people who want to love and serve you and help you find hope in Jesus. We're all about loving and serving so that all may know God, and you have a place here with us. We support all of our area's youth sports teams, and we say go Jaguars. First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, here to serve.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. True Colors, LLC, is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors, LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors. Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889. Jailbreaker brand flavored potato chips. Jailbreaker. Simply can't be beat. The Cell Boss blend tastes delicious with just the right blend of sweet and spicy. Jailbreaker. Find Jailbreaker at sporting events, convenience, and grocery stores all across the region. Jamie Mosley takes pride in serving only the best, and Jailbreaker brand certainly supports all of our area's youth sports teams. Jailbreaker. Jailbreaker. Heartstrings Mental Health is a growing mental health clinic in London who believes in a patient-centered approach to mental health care. We are a full-scale mental health clinic dedicated to providing a wide range of services to meet an individual's needs. We take the time to listen to our patients and work collaboratively with them as well as their other providers to develop a treatment plan that addresses their unique needs and goals. We offer the largest availability for Spravato treatments in Kentucky. We also provide early point testing for children ages 16 to 30 months, allowing us to help identify signs of autism at an early age. In addition, we offer comprehensive evaluations for autism, ADHD, depression, anxiety, and more for children, teens, and adults. 606-770-5086. Or you can find us on the web at heartstringsmentalhealth.org.
Spring is in the air, and it's time to step into something new at Shoe In. From fresh styles for everyday comfort to durable footwear for work and outdoor adventures, Shoe In has the perfect fit for the entire family. Shop brands like Ariat, Carhartt, The North Face, Brooks, Hoka, New Balance, and many more. Whether you're on the job or on the trail or on the go, Shoe In has you covered. Stop by today and get ready for spring. Shoe In, where comfort and style walk together.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. This is Jalen Black, joined by Jared Wilson, as we are on the call live from the jungle as your Lady Jags prepare to take on the Lady Cardinals from South Laurel. This will be the second time these two teams are meeting this season. They met earlier in the year at South Laurel, where the Lady Cards came away with a 60-55 win over your Lady Jags. And Jared, I know you weren't at that game, but Dad and I were on the call for that one over there. And it was honestly a really disappointing loss because we, demanded control and we led for a majority of the game up until the end. And it was kind of like, we weren't able to play all the way until the buzzer ended, got a little tired, a little fatigued at the end, made some bad mistakes and turnovers, and South Laurel was able to capitalize and come away with the win. So on another hand, Mariella Claybrook had 29 points. This was kind of the game that started her emergent scoring, where her scoring really is just kind of taken off into those double digits and up to the 30s and 40s. She had 29 points. And I believe a double-double with 12 rebounds that game. And so just, it was a little disappointing. We come in and we have control. We're leading for a majority of the game. And then we come out and we're not able to close the game. And that's been something Mahan has kind of chirped on about his team for the entirety of this season. They've got to be able, to keep the foot on the gas and close these games out to secure victory. So pretty excited for this rematch here. Lady Jags, have had a little bit of a roller coaster of a season. But they have played some great competition. I mean, taking some big losses to Simon Kenton, who, is I believe, a top 5 team in the state here, and also lost to Ashland Blazer, who I believe we'll see back at Rupp Arena once again. So, it's not like they've had a cupcake walk this season. They've played some tough games and have a couple more tough teams coming up. And, this game is one of those that it's going to be a true telltale sign on how much Lady Jags have improved from the last time they met to now. And if they're looking in the right direction, head towards tournament play.
Yep, that's right. And you come in here, and this is such a big region game, such an important game for this county. And the only blemish on North Laurel's region record so far this year is that North Laurel or South Laurel game that they just barely lost.
Yep.
So you've got a lot to be happy about if you're North Laurel. And this is the game they really need to win here to kind of even up the score with South Laurel, split the season record with them. And this is really, Jaelyn, what you expect to be a preview of what your region tournament is going to look like. More than likely, these two teams, if everything holds out, these are the top 2 teams in the region. I think South is first in RPI, North is third in RPI. Both of these teams likely will be meeting each other again at some point in the region tournament, probably in the region championship. So here you go. This is your one last look in the regular season to get a feel for this team, the South team, because you know you're more than likely going to see them again, and that's something big for North Laurel they're going to have to do. And we'll see what they got going on. They got a new starter coming in here. Emma Carl is just, that should be pretty exciting. It's going to inject some more life into this lineup. And, like we've been talking about, it's who's going to be that second option next to Mariella. You got to find out who it's going to be. What's it going to look like? So tell me.
We'll kind of touch a little bit. Jackson County game, I really think that might be the turnaround we needed. I was so impressed with the play of Bella Lewis. She struggled, and I watched I went to Simon Kenton, traveled with them, watched that game, and it seemed like everyone on the team, other than Mariella, of course, struggled on penetrating and getting to the rim and being able to finish. But then, we go and we played Jackson County earlier in the week, and it was like Bella Lewis, something just clicked for her. She was turning defense into offense. She went nearly the entire game perfect from the field. I believe she only missed 1 or 2 shots, ended with 20 points.
Wow.
And just an outstanding performance by her. And I told her after the game, I was like, keep it up, because they're going to need someone down the stretch, especially into tournament play, who can put some points on the board and take that pressure off of Mariella. Something I want to touch on about this matchup with South Laurel. Earlier in the season when they met, South Laurel really kind of showed some flaws in North Laurel's defense. They were able to knock down some threes, specifically Macy Messer. They like to run. When North Laurel's in that zone, they like to put her on the baseline and run from short corner to short corner. And eventually we just left open holes in the corner, and she was able to knock down, I believe, 3 or 4 threes from the corner there. And it really put a damper on North Laurel's defense. And they've been kind of exposed when it comes to man-to-man defense. That's how they had to play Campbell County at Campbell County earlier in the season. And their defense just hasn't been where it needs to be, but it's obviously been something Mahan has been working on since this South Laurel game early on. So I'm excited to see, what our defensive attack is tonight. For South Laurel, you've got to watch out for number 4, Macy Messer, 12.9 points per game. I mentioned, her 3-point ability, but she just sees the game so well, attacks the open gap, and a really great passer, gets to the rack really well. And following up her is Callie Jones with 12.3. Just a freshman there is Jones, and really great shooter. That's what she's going to do. You leave her open, she's going to knock down the 3. So North Laurel going to have to be aware of where she's at all times. And then rounding things off is obviously 54, Skeeter Mabe with 9.4 points a game. Her and Mariella, really great battle last time these two teams met. But curious to see, how we can combat the shooters while also keeping Skeeter Mabe from getting hot in the paint.
Yeah, because she's dangerous too, and that is going to be a fun matchup to watch. Again, like you said, Mariella and Skeeter had a good battle last time. It's going to be fun to watch them, and they're two kind of polar opposite players, right? Skeeter is a little more power. Mariella's a little more finesse there from the post. She's a little bit taller than Skeeter, so it's going to be fun to watch them go back and forth. And if they end up running some man-to-man defense, you'll see them two lined up on each other, and it'll be who can stop the other one down there under the post.
Absolutely. So 2.5 minutes left before we begin the national anthem and starting lineups. You're listening to Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. This is North Laurel Nation, Facebook and YouTube, and also WJT 98.5 FM, The Light of London. We'll step aside for one quick break and be back for tip-off.
Michael's Salon is a full-service salon offering a wide variety of hair, wax, nail, and spa services. Visit us on Facebook or go to michaelssalon.com, located at 260 Pinetop Road in London. We want you to leave relaxed, renewed, and thrilled with our services. Your happiness is our priority. So we want you to be happy with your visit and ready to come see us again soon. Michael's Salon is also a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. The Palace Family Entertainment Center has 60,000 square feet of fun and games, 18 bowling lanes, the largest arcade in town, an indoor go-kart track, a full-service snack bar, and now introducing Crazy Axes, our new axe-throwing facility. Ask us about our bowling leagues and birthday party rooms. Come for the thrills and excitement and stay for the fun. We have it all at the Palace on North Main next to Kroger. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff, now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London, Monday through Friday 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel, and he proudly supports all area youth activities.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
7 Earth Movers is a southern Kentucky-based earth-moving contractor. Operating from East Bernstad, Kentucky, the Elza family has built a solid reputation in moving dirt and construction and an equal track record when it comes to cheering on the Jaguars. Go North Laurel. Let's have another terrific season. From everyone at 7 Earth Movers, LLC.
First National Bank of Manchester. We're all the bank you'll ever need. We're your hometown bank for all your needs. You can find us everywhere. Large enough to serve you well. We're small enough to care. When you call on us, you'll find we'll be your friend indeed. First National Bank of Manchester. We're all the bank you'll ever need.
Spring is in the air, and it's time to step into something new at Shoe In. From fresh styles for everyday comfort to durable footwear for work and outdoor adventures, Shoe In has the perfect fit for the entire family. Shop brands like Ariat, Carhartt, The North Face, Brooks, Hoka, New Balance, and many more. Whether you're on the job or on the trail or on the go, Shoe In has you covered. Stop by today and get ready for spring. Shoe In, where comfort and style walk together.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. This is Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson live from the jungle as your Lady Jags prepare to take on the Lady Cardinals. As we mentioned earlier on when we were pre-gaming this matchup, Lady Cardinals came away with the win earlier in the season, 60-55, and North Laurel kind of just gave it to them there at the end per se, and kind of just wasn't able to close the game up. They led majority of the game, was in control, and a couple mistakes, couple turnovers changed that momentum, and South was able to pull out with the win there. So tonight, hopefully we'll see a different result here in the jungle. Lady Jags have had a very tough schedule and have been challenged time after time this season. And it's for a reason. It makes you better. It makes you, learn to dig down deep inside and find that grit and that fight to win. And hopefully we'll see some of that grit and determination tonight on the floor.
Like, the only way you're going to get better is to play better competition. You have to, so that when you stack up against them, you say, well, we don't meet the standards that Simon Kenton or Campbell can. We're not quite there. We got to dig deeper ourselves and find that. And really, we're coming down to crunch time in this season too. You only got 2-3 weeks left before you head into district play, so you got to be making your final adjustments. If you're Eddie Mahan, you're into your last 6 or 7 games before postseason play. Any last adjustments, things you want to change about this team, you got to be getting done now before you head into do or die games in February and March here to head on through the season.
Absolutely. Starting lineup for the Lady Cardinals is their top 5 scorers. Number 4, Macy Messer, junior, 12.9 points per game. Then number 15, Callie Jones, a freshman, 12.3 points per game. Number 54, Skeeter May, the junior, 9.4 points per game. Number 11, Aubrey Bundy, the one and only senior, with 6.5 points per game. And to finish things off, number 1, Riley Bretts, freshman, 6.1 points per game for the Cardinals. The starting lineup for your Jags is the same. They're led by senior number 2, Haley Combs. Number 10, Mariella Claybrook, leads the team in scoring with 18.5 points per game. Then you have 8th grader number 34, Laylee Phillips, and freshman number 3, Bella Mahan, and freshman 00, Bella Lewis. Tip is up. Ball bounced around, and South Laurel able to pull it down. North Laurel starting out, looks like in a man-to-man with Claybrook sinking down in the post for some help. Jones, top of the key, attacks left, pull-up jumper, got it.
Yeah. We'll see Mariella pull out, but if she does, she's got somebody back door on her, so that's something we have to work on there with this defense.
Yeah, you can't allow Jones to just rip right there,
Yep.
2 dribbles and get a shot off. South Laurel starting out in the man-to-man defense of their own. Mahan open for a 3. Got it.
Perfect action right there to catch the South Laurel defense sleeping on their first half-court possession of the game. Bella Mahan off the curl.
Yeah,
Easy shot.
no better feeling than knocking down the first 3 of the ball game for your team. Messer penetrating on Lewis, rises up, floater too hard, rebounded by Claybrook. Combs looking to push. Fancy move. Gets by. Layup rolls in for 2.
Yep, man. That one almost didn't go in. Just hung
No.
right there on the front of the rim, but finally fell in for Haley Combs.
Mabe with a little bit of a mismatch. Step back. 15-footer, no good, and unable to pull the rebound down. There's going to be a foul on Bretts. They're going to get number 2, Haley Combs, on the foul on the floor.
And with this defense you're seeing where they're running four girls out in man-to-man and then Mariella in the middle, it really puts a lot of pressure on Mariella to rebound because she's not able to sit there and box out Riley Brett. She's got to use her length to get to those rebounds.
South Laurel gets it into Mabe. Mabe attacks middle, kicks out to Bundy, blows by, gets in the paint, floater up, no good. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Haley Combs.
And back to the 2-3 there for North Laurel.
Combs wanting to push. Lewis kicks it back out to Phillips, back to Mahan. Mahan to Combs. Finds Phillips wide open, corner 3, no good. And South Laurel unable to pull down the rebound. Brett's attempted to save it in bounds and ended up throwing it off of Mabe's leg and out of bounds. North basketball.
Yep, and that was a good shot for Laylee Phillips there on the corner. They didn't rotate over quick enough, but they got there just in time to kind of contest that shot.
Combs finds Mahan. They left her on the block. Layup up and good.
That happens sometimes. You don't have your half-court defense set up, and Bill Mahan just snuck in there and scored that bucket.
Bundy hands it off to Jones. Jones lost the ball. Phillips picks it up. North Laurel doing great so far. 7-2 lead over South Laurel. Combs lost it, dribbled it off the foot of Jones. Jones saves it in. Bundy's layup blocked by Combs. Fight for the ball, and Claybrook gets on the floor, forces the jump ball.
And you got to give a call to Belle Lewis and Haley Combs on that. Stopping a fast break opportunity for South Laurel looked like an easy one-on-one opportunity for them. Haley come in behind, poke the ball away, and then you had Belle Lewis knock the ball, block the shot. So good defense there for North Laurel, stopping, counteracting a turnover.
I'm really surprised, Jared, that there wasn't a kick ball called on this end.
Yeah.
Combs dribbled it right off of Jones's foot. Combs attacking, layup no good. Rebounded by Bundy on the offside. Jones to Mabe in the corner. Jones dribbling around up top, trying to get the offense set here. Gets it to Messer, right wing. That's
And good work by.
Sorry, that's Mackenzie Fannin. Layup no good. Phillips can't connect on the three. South Laurel pushing in transition. That's number 5, Mackenzie Fannin, who's checked into the ball game for the Cardinals. Messer gets hit on the cut. Layup up, no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Combs out top. Gets it over to Lewis, right wing. Back to Combs. Finds Lewis on the cut.
Amazing.
Floater up and in.
Yep. And she beat Mackenzie Fannin off that cut, that off-ball cut. Perfect cut by Bill Lewis.
Mabe trying to drive in on Claybrook. Has nothing. Hits Bundy on the cut. Layup no good. But Mabe comes up with the rebound and layup good.
And that's right where they want to attack that defense North Laurel's running with those 4 girls out and just the zone in the middle with Mariella Claybrook. Put her in a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1 with those offensive players.
Combs looking for Claybrook, and she's fouled. Looked like Mabe hedged a little too hard on the top shoulder of Claybrook there going after the pass. We'll get her for her first foul in the evening. Now we're into the ball game for the Jags. Number 33, Molly Morgan. She will give Haley Combs a quick breather. Claybrook catches it. She's yet to attempt a shot. Back out to Lewis. Lewis finds Phillips in the corner. Gets it back out to Mahan. Now, who's going to be the facilitator? That's the question for North Laurel. Haley Combs gave it everything she had for the first 5 minutes of this quarter. And now someone else is going to have to facilitate and help get some buckets for North. And there goes Bella Lewis. I said it at the beginning of the game. She's got to continue penetrating and attacking that basket. As she gets a layup to go. And that's Fannin with the right wing 3. Her first points on the evening. Turnover as Phillips' pass was intercepted. And Messer fouled on the shot.
It's number 34 of the Jags.
Looks like they got number 33, Molly Morgan, with that foul.
Our PA announcer was struggling there.
Yeah.
Dustin Lewis.
First free throw by Messer up and in. More subs into the ball game. Haley Combs checks back in. This time she will replace Laylee Phillips. And into the game for the Cardinals, it's number 32. No, sorry, that's number 52, Shelby Smith. Messer knocks down both free throws. Jags lead 11-9. Combs looking to attack, gets in the paint, was fouled on the shot.
And Haley Combs there, she ended up having all 3 zones on that left side collapse on top of her. That's one you got to kick out there to Bella Mahan. But that's hard to do because your mind is head on driving the ball. It's hard to think to pass the ball right there.
First free throw by Combs, no good. And that's been something North Laurel struggled with all season, has been able to knock down free throws consistently.
When you get into the playoffs and tournament time, district tournament, region tournament, can't be missing your free throws for sure.
Absolutely. Macy Messer heads to the bench for a break as Bretz checks back into the ballgame for her. Combs able to knock down the second free throw. And number 4, Emma Carl, replaces Mahan for the Lady Jags. Bretz now finds Jones top of the key. Into Bretz at the high post. Hits Bundy on the cut. Back to Bretz. Dribbles to the block. Picks her dribble up. Looking for some help and pass out of bounds.
And I mean, I like what South is doing here, trying to draw. They're, not drawing Mariella all the way out to the 3-point line, but they're drawing her away from being underneath the basket with whoever's, going to be inside the paint here she has to come up and guard them. They're running these little screens and curls behind her while she's trying to defend the ball. So that's good for South Laurel. That's a good counter to this defense. Eddie Mahan's going to have to make some adjustments here to counteract what they're doing.
South Laurel still in a man-to-man defense as Combs brings it down the right side. Finds Claybrook. 4 red jerseys on her immediately, and they force the jump ball.
And when you pass inside to Mariella Claybrook, that's what you got to expect. They're going to bring a lot of attention to her. She's got to be able to kick out of those because this is that zone defense. They're going to collapse. Got to kick out to the 3-point line. Allow your shooters like Bella Mahan to make that shot for you while they're inside trying to play defense on you.
And we knew coming into this game they weren't going to let Mariella just score 29 again. They were going to do something to combat that as Carl deflects a pass out of bounds.
Right, and that will be crazy. You have to you want another team to show you, beat me another way, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're not going to let you have – Mariella's not going to have 30 points again. Show us somebody else can beat us.
Molly Morgan's back into the ball game. Bundy catches it on the left wing, attacking on the right side, kicks out to Fannin in the corner, shot fake, penetrates, fouled on the shot. They're going to get number 4, Emma Carl.
And, man, they're man-to-man. They are – I know there was a foul there, but they are struggling with that, trying to stay in front of their player and keep her from driving. That's something they're struggling with in the man-to-man.
First free throw by Fannin is good, and Macy Messer checks back into the game. She'll replace Bundy. And Molly Morgan takes a break as Mahan comes in to replace her. It appears Coach Mahan is trying to do a little offense-defense with Bella Mahan and Molly Morgan.
Okay.
Molly Morgan gives a little bit more height on the defensive end. Missed opportunity there for the Jags. They give up the offensive board on the free throw.
Yeah, you cannot
and
do
another.
that.
Luckily, caught a break as Jones misses a rare miss from 3 for Jones there. Carl lobs it into Claybrook. Nice kick. Combs got to be ready to shoot.
Got to pull
there.
and be closer to the 3-point line, too. She's almost at the volleyball line.
Nice move. Can't get the layup to go. Chases down the rebound. Gets it to Mahan.
Swing it.
Now to Lewis. Extra pass. Claybrook 3. Why not?
There you go. That was great. You could feel it coming as they were starting to swing. They didn't have enough defense to cover that, and Mariella Claybrook was open on the backside. Big-time 3 for Mariella Claybrook.
Down to the final minute of the first quarter. Jags up 15-10.
Man.
Smith attacking. Picks her dribble up. Back out to Jones. Into the hands of Messer. Down to 45 seconds. Messer on the left wing attacking. Kicks out to Fannin. Fannin kicks out to Jones. Back to Messer. Thought about the 3. Decides to attack instead. Floater up way too hard. Rebounded by the Jags.
What a defensive possession for the Jags. Everybody was so active, keeping everybody funneled inside toward Mariella Claybrook.
Jags looking to hold for one last shot here. We're down to 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yep, it's the right call.
Double screen set at the top of the key as Combs is looking to attack. Gets to the right side. Gonna take the 3. She got it.
Good job by her to read where that screen was going to be at.
And Jones' shot at the buzzer, no good. That's going to do it for first quarter action in the Crosstown Showdown. Lady Jags up 18-10. This is Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. That's North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. And WJTE 98.5, The Light of London. We'll be right back.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. A nice first quarter performance by your Lady Jags puts them up 18-10 over South Laurel heading in to the second quarter. North Laurel basketball as we start second quarter. Combs looking to attack, gets to the left wing. Finds Phillips, top of the key, over to Mahan. Mahan back to Phillips.
A
little risky pass there. They get it into Claybrook. Claybrook trying to get a shot up, and she does.
Yep. And good job by Mariella Claybrook to identify they didn't have Jordan Mabe on her. She could drive inside on whoever was on her.
Such a quick move there by Claybrook, too. Yep. She knows when she catches it, if she wants to make a move, she's got to do it instantly.
That was Macy Messer on her inside.
Brett's one dribble pull up, knocks it down on the baseline.
That's a good use of screens by South Laurel over there to give Macy Messer just a clean look at the basket.
And Lewis attacking again, and this time gets fouled on the shot, so she gets to head to the line for 2. Already so much more impressed, though, Jared, with this performance by your Lady Jags compared to the first time these two teams met. Their defense, I'm already seeing an improvement. They're able, they're not just giving up shots within the first 15 seconds of a possession. They're able to really push South to their limit offensively and force them to hit tough shots.
Yep. And that's this man-to-man down here. It is working really, really well for North Laurel. And it's kind of unique how they're doing it because they're leaving Mariella underneath the basket. I don't know if they may have her manned up on Riley Bretts there, and Riley Bretts is not coming out from under the basket, but it's really working.
Second free throw for Lewis rims out there. South Laurel with the rebound as Mabe dribbles on the left wing. Gets it to Jones, into Bretts. Bretts hands it off to Mabe. Out to Jones. She takes the corner 3. No good. Rebound on the offensive end. Blocked by Claybrook. She picks the ball, looking to push in transition. Combs gets to the middle, behind the back, pulls it out. Over to Phillips. One more to Morgan in the corner. Back to Combs. Combs shot fake. Gets the defender off her feet. Layup no good.
Hey, you got to finish those. If you're Haley Combs, you made such a beautiful move up here at the three-point line. Could not finish the layup.
Fannin now dribbling around top. Gets it to Jones, left wing. Fannin working on Lewis. Gets to the right block. Nowhere to go. Looking for some relief. Goes in and just puts the layup up and in.
Yep. And Fannin could feel that Belle Lewis had her shaded inside, back toward the three-point line. She just turned the other way and had a pretty easy look at the basket.
We're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here, and Mariella Claybrook's taking 2 shots. They make that 3.
Yeah.
Unable to hit that one in the paint.
And they've just collapsed every one of those zones underneath the basket on top of Mariella. It's going to come down to the three-point shooting of North Laurel here tonight.
Jones on the left wing. Brett's top of the key. Over to Fannin. Looking for Jones on the cut. Finds Mabe. Mabe pressured by Combs. Behind the back, gets to the left. Floater up, rolls in. That's a tough mismatch there. Combs has her beat speed-wise and with quick hands is able to put a lot of pressure on the ball. But once Mabe can get into the paint, she's just so much taller than Combs. She can rise up easily. Morgan in the corner looking for some relief. Back out to Phillips. Back to Morgan, back to Combs. Gets it into Claybrook. Back out. Morgan, extra pass.
Oh, one more. Come on.
Gets it to Lewis. Corner 3 is long. Out of bounds off of South Laurel.
And for South Laurel, you got to feel like that's the game they're comfortable putting North Laurel in. They don't want Mariella Claybrook to two them to death down under the basket. They're going to make North Laurel look at these three-point shots on the outside. And if they make them all, they're going to lose. And if they miss a lot of them, it's going to give South a chance to win the game.
Yeah, Coach Mahan puts Bella Mahan back into the game to replace Morgan there. It adds another shooter into the lineup for the Jags. Claybrook with it out top. I like this, giving Claybrook the ball at the key. Got hacked right there. Gets the ball back, looking for some relief. Hits Combs on the cut. Right-handed layup, good for two.
And see, they're just going to have to keep Mariella cleared out of the paint
Yeah.
because anytime they bring her up here to the three-point line, that defense changes, the rules change. They almost go to a man-to-man, and that's what they're going to have to do.
Oh, foul called on the play there.
You know, when Mariella's underneath the basket trying to get something posted up, they're doubling and tripling her and pulling whoever's in man-to-man on your wing players. They're pulling them inside. It's really very neat. They're pulling them inside on top of her. Without her being in the paint, they're not doing that. So that leaves all those cuts and anything like that is going to be open for North Laurel, but they're just not going to have their post player inside the paint.
Yeah, but I mean, anytime if Claybrook gets it out top of the key behind the arc and is attacking, South Laurel sees that she has an extra step, they're going to have to send help, and that's when you have open shots on the outside. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe they give the foul call there. The offensive player is the one who's completely out of control and is who is initiating the contact. I just do not agree with that whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you see that a lot, especially in girls basketball.
Yeah.
They reward the offensive player for being out of control, which, in hindsight doesn't make much sense.
No, it doesn't. And Mariella did everything she was supposed to. They were standing straight up.
Yep.
I mean, what else
It's
do you
like,
want her to do?
what more?
Get out of the way?
Yeah,
Let her score.
Molly Morgan takes a seat as Bella Mahan checks back into the game. 4 minutes left. North Laurel leads 22-16 over South Laurel. Mabe's second free throw up and good. Carl bringing the ball down the floor for the Jags with Combs on the bench. Gets to the right wing. Gives it up to Mahan. Mahan, yes, hands all over. Gets the foul on number 11, Aubrey Bundy.
Yeah, she was putting all kinds of pressure on Bella Mahan here up against the half-court line and just a little bit too much contact.
Claybrook gets it. Hands it off to Carl. Over to Lewis on the left wing. Now to Phillips. Claybrook calling for it at the high post. They don't come out. Let Carl shoot the three. No good. Off of North Laurel.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, North Laurel, they need to continue to run those cuts that they have been running and getting people open because they've got that, especially off the ball. They've got that open to them.
May bringing the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. Gets it to Jones at the high post. Jones turning, dribbles back out. Top of the key now. Looking to attack right side. Layup way too hard. There was a push in the back of Claybrook on that rebound. And then they're going to call foul on Lewis on the shot.
I guess they can't call every foul on Mariella, right? She'd be too dominant. She'd be too good if they called everything that happened to her.
That's so frustrating, man.
Seeing they're almost penalizing you for being a better player, right? If that had been anybody else, maybe that foul gets called.
2 hands in your back as you're going up for the rebound. I mean, that's a foul all day, whether you're 4 foot tall or you're 6 foot tall.
It's a foul. It's the truth. I mean, that you can't help, but as a referee, that it gets in your mind. You say, "Oh well, we gotta even it out a little bit."
Yep. Regardless, Fannin at the line. Free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Claybrook. Claybrook looking to get to the paint, kicks out to Phillips. Ooh, you had her.
I know. They got her. They just can't get that pass across the court like that.
Claybrook trying to come up to the high post now.
See, if you swing it back over here to Layla, you've got you've got them open over here.
Can't get that 3 to go.
Oh man, Molly Morgan about
she
forced
about
the
just
turnover.
took that, yeah. Jones looking to penetrate, kicks out. Bundy corner three, good.
Yeah, that's the dangers of kind of running that press. It wasn't even really a press. They just stayed back and tried to force the turnover. You don't have your half-court defense set up and you get a shot like that.
And that's going to force 30-second timeout by Coach Eddie Mahan. And, Jared, this has been the Lady Jags' issues. One of their issues all season is having these dry spells where they can't score.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And whether that be, because Combs isn't in the game to facilitate or because Claybrook's being double-teamed and triple-teamed in the paint, someone has got to figure out a way to get points on the board for the Lady Jags. At that point, there was a couple plays where Claybrook is sealed on the block and has the player. And this is one thing I don't think some of the younger girls on the team understand. You can get it into Claybrook, but just because you do that doesn't mean she's going to try to go score.
Yeah, you still got to stay active out here.
Mo is smart. Mo is a really great passer, too, knows how to read the play. She knows when there's three people on her, she's probably not going to score, but she does know someone else is open. If you can just get the ball into the paint every possession, that will get you open shots. That will make the offense flow so much smoother. But I think a lot of the times the girls think, oh, well, I'm not throwing it into Mo because there's three defenders on her and she's not going to be able to score.
Yeah. No,
so
throw it down there. Yeah,
that attracts. Yes, if she has the ball, that's going to attract the Cardinal defense and get them open for shots.
Amen. Preach.
Look right there. She had two people on her.
Swing it.
Claybrook kicks it to Phillips. Shot fake, gets in the paint. Back out, extra pass. Mahan, corner three. No good.
Oh, that is garbage.
And touch the wire.
Oh, my gosh. That shot, if that wire is not there, that shot still goes in, and that is a jump ball. Oh, my goodness. And I know they can't get rid of that, but, man, y'all are just cut it or something. It ain't that big a deal. Just like you're in.
Minute 50 seconds remaining in the first half as Combs checks back into the ball game. Mabe spinning, dumps it down. Great pass to Bretts.
And see, that's the game you're playing underneath the basket is Mariella has to come over and play help defense. That leaves her girl wide open behind the Riley Bretts.
We're all tied up here, 22 all. Combs finds Phillips, top of the key. Back over to Combs. Combs looking to attack, sees a gap, bounces it down to Claybrook. Couldn't handle the pass. May bringing it down the floor. Up ahead, Brett's wide open.
Yep, they're not getting. Mariella really didn't get back there. She had some issues or something out here, just did not get back on defense.
But also, these young girls think, oh, we're man-to-man defense. I can get by man.
That's right. Yeah,
Claybrook's on the ground. You got to go to the nearest player, closest to the goal.
And take the two away. Don't let them have the. Don't let them have three.
Yep.
Or vice versa. Just whoever's open, go cover.
Another turnover leads to a fast break layup, and Messer's fouled on the shot, so she heads to the line to shoot two. First free throw, Messer up and good. And looks like number 52, Shelby Smith, replaces Skeeter Mabe for the Cardinals as Messer knocks down the second free throw. And another turnover by the Lady Jags.
Yeah. Just a bad pass that really wasn't there. There was no window to get that pass in there to Layla Phillips.
And Mahan going to quickly get Emma Carl into the game here.
And just like that, Jay, when we started this quarter, 8-point lead, and we scored 2 points in the quarter. And this is a rough second quarter here for the Jags.
That's just, Haley Combs had to go out there. I believe she picked up her second foul.
Yep.
So didn't want to risk her picking up her third. And now the question is who's going to bring the ball down the floor.
Your offense disappeared for a quarter. You can't. That's rough.
South Laurel looking to hold maybe for the last shot as we get down to 25 seconds left in the first half. South leads 26-22 over your Lady Jags. Smith dribbling around out front.
Yep. They're going to try to run this clock out for sure.
Down to 10 seconds. Mabe with it up top. Guarded by Carl. Carl cuts her off, spinning. Good step through. Gets it to go right at the buzzer. That's going to do it for first half action. Lady Cardinals lead 26-22 over your Lady Jaguars here in the Jungle. You're listening to Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson. We'll step aside real quick and be back with some unofficial halftime stats here on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Whether it's a new piece of equipment, attachments, parts, or service, London's Meade Tractor is your local hometown dealer. We offer a wide selection of financing options to meet any budget. With a new location at 2800 East Hal Rogers Parkway, we have an extensive inventory, both new and used. We carry John Deere, Krone, Kuhn, ACI, HLA, and so much more. Stop in for a visit today. Meade Tractor proudly supports our area's youth. At East Bernstadt First Baptist Church, Pastor Norm Brock and his congregation are like the community they serve, a blend of good things, contemporary styles of worship combined with traditional favorites. They feel that worship is an important opportunity to sing and praise God in all circumstances. At First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, you'll find yourself surrounded by encouraging people who want to love and serve you and help you find hope in Jesus. We're all about loving and serving so that all may know God, and you have a place here with us. We support all of our area's youth sports teams, and we say go Jaguars. First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, here to serve.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. True Colors, LLC, is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors, LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors. Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889. Jailbreaker brand flavored potato chips. Jailbreaker. Simply can't be beat. The Cell Boss blend tastes delicious with just the right blend of sweet and spicy. Jailbreaker. Find Jailbreaker at sporting events, convenience, and grocery stores all across the region. Jamie Mosley takes pride in serving only the best, and Jailbreaker brand certainly supports all of our area's youth sports teams. Jailbreaker. Heartstrings Mental Health is a growing mental health clinic in London who believes in a patient-centered approach to mental health care. We are a full-scale mental health clinic dedicated to providing a wide range of services to meet an individual's needs. We take the time to listen to our patients and work collaboratively with them as well as their other providers to develop a treatment plan that addresses their unique needs and goals. We offer the largest availability for Spravato treatments in Kentucky. We also provide early point testing for children ages 6 16 to 30 months, allowing us to help identify signs of autism at an early age. In addition, we offer comprehensive evaluations for autism, ADHD, depression, anxiety, and more for children, teens, and adults. 606-770-5086. Or you can find us on the web at heartstringsmentalhealth.org.
Spring is in the air, and it's time to step into something new at Shoe In. From fresh styles for everyday comfort to durable footwear for work and outdoor adventures, Shoe In has the perfect fit for the entire family. Shop brands like Ariat, Carhartt, The North Face, Brooks, Hoka, New Balance, and many more. Whether you're on the job or on the trail or on the go, Shoe In has you covered. Stop by today and get ready for spring. Shoe In, where comfort and style walk together.
Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London. Monticello Banking Company is a Kentucky-based financial institution with a rich history spanning well over a century. Established in 1895, we've been providing personal and business banking solutions to our customers, offering a wide range of services like checking and savings accounts, CDs, money market accounts, loans, credit cards, wealth management, and online banking solutions. Monticello Bank on 5th Street in London, serving our youth.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Your local Burger King with locations in the London Shopping Center and at 1875 North Main in London proudly supports Laurel County's young athletes. Have it your way at BK.
At BK. Have it your way.
Hey everyone, Robbie Grimes here, candidate for Laurel County Sheriff. Our youth is very important to me. That's the reason I pledged to put a DARE officer back in our schools. I have over 25 years of law enforcement experience, with 18 years at the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, rising through the ranks all the way to Major. If you want a sheriff truly dedicated to seeing our kids succeed, vote for me, Robbie Grimes for Sheriff. Go to robbiegrimes.com for more information. Thank you and God bless.
Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range at 607 Don's Drive behind London's Walmart has a great indoor firearms range and affordable prices for times, targets, and all kinds of firearms. Also ask us about teaching firearm safety and handling. Walk-ups are welcome or phone 606-260-8822. Open each day except Sunday. Come in now and check out our range and simulator. And always shoot Center Target.
For quality casework since 1975, look no further than Stidham Cabinet Incorporated at 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. If you want experience, expertise, and dedication, you've found it at Stidham Cabinet. Come create your dream design by visiting our 2,000 square foot showroom, or visit StidhamCabinet.com to see a list of all of our name brand products to choose from. That's Stidham Cabinet, 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. Phone number 606-528-3648 or 800-425-0899.
Your Laurel County Judge Executive, David Westerfield, wants you to know he is seeking another term this upcoming May 2026. In this position since 2011, Judge Westerfield seeks your support as our fine county of Laurel continues to grow and expand, and also heal and recover from the recent devastation left by last May's tornado. David has several years of experience in local government with a proven track record. Judge Westerfield has laid a solid foundation, and there's more to be done. That's why he's asking for your vote this upcoming May primary, paid for by David Westerfield. Souls Harbor is a full gospel church. Powerful preaching, inspirational music, and spirit-filled worship are present at all of our services. Souls Harbor Church offers many ministries to share the gospel of Jesus. We offer various activities and groups for all ages. Ministries abound for our youth. Our Wednesday family night services provide for Royal Rangers and missionettes. And we proudly support all of our area's young athletes at Souls Harbor. Go Lady Jags in your quest for a state title.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. We're about a minute away before we begin the third quarter action here as your Lady Jags trail 28-22 to the Lady Cards of South Laurel. Great first quarter by the Lady Jags, Jared, but it was like that second quarter we just could not we couldn't continue the scoring ability on the offensive end. I mean, we knew coming into this they were going to try to shut Mariella down, and I think she's only taken about 3 shots so far in the evening, but that's not typical for her. She typically, is the one we focus on. So again, still that question of how are we going to score, where are our points going to come from whenever Mariella is shut down. But if you want to go over,
we'll run down some scoring real quick here before we start. Bella Lewis had 4, Haley Combs had 8, Bella Mayhem with 5, Mariella Claybrook with 5. That's all 22 points for the Jags. For South Laurel, Riley Bretts had 8. Macy Messer only had 2 points in the first half. Mackenzie Fannin had 4. Aubrey Bundy with 3. Callie Jones with 2. And Peyton Mabe leading scoring 4. South with 9. So that's how they scored the points. We'll see what happens here in the second half.
Little different change here for the Jags. Bella Mahan looks like Molly Morgan replaced her in the starting 5 to come out here at halftime. And I know for a fact that's defense because look at the height Molly Morgan has on Mabe. They've switched things up. Combs was guarding Mabe earlier on in the ball game, and now they've put Molly Morgan on her to start this third quarter. Bretts catches it here, and Bella Lewis comes up with the steal guarding Messer.
Yeah, that was a good steal.
Yeah, that's another big mismatch there. Just read that passing lane. Catches it on the right wing, back up top to Combs. Fine Claybrook.
Good pass.
2 people on her, goes up, fouled on the shot.
And they tried to double Mariella that time, and it really didn't work because you had Aubrey Bundy, who's a little bit shorter, a lot shorter than Mariella Claybrook. Jordan Mabe's got one shoulder. Aubrey's got the other. She was able to just rotate away from Jordan Mabe and have an easy look at the basket. They just need to continue to play her straight up with Jordan Mabe. The double's not going to work.
Claybrook knocks down the first free throw there.
That was a great pass inside there. I didn't catch who made the pass, but it was an awesome pass. I'm sure it was Haley Combs or Bella Lewis.
Knocks down the second free throw as well, and it was also a good job just executing that play.
Yeah.
There was some good back screen set on the block, and that's what allowed Claybrook to get open to catch the pass.
Yep.
Jones penetrating, pull-up jumper, left it long, rebounded by Morgan. Combs brings the ball down the floor for the Lady Jags. Over to Lewis. Back up top to Combs. Now to Phillips on the right wing. Combs trying to get that triangle set up here, get it into Claybrook. Cross-court pass to Lewis. Lewis looking to penetrate, gets it to Combs. Right wing 3. Got it!
That's taking advantage of the help defense there. Bella Lewis is able to beat her girl off the dribble. They pull over and help. Haley Combs is wide open on the three-point line.
That's her second three-pointer on the evening. It's Molly Morgan's called for the foul on the floor.
And those shots where you've got just a little bit of space before the closeout gets to you, you've got to be able to drill those shots when you've got a team like South Laurel that's playing so active with help defense.
And another foul on Molly Morgan. That's her third foul.
Oof. That's one of your, like you said, one of your better defenders out there. Can't lose her.
And Claybrook able to read the lob. Ooh,
oh, my goodness.
Smart play by Bretts to throw it off her leg there.
Yep, really, really smart. And there's nothing Mariella can do. I mean, that ball's down at her feet. Ain't nothing she do other than, I guess, jump in the air.
Jones set the inbound under the Lady Cardinals basket. Gets it into Mabe. Mabe drops baseline. Reverse layup, no good. Claybrook can't pull the rebound down, and Mabe's three, no good. Claybrook still unable to get it, and Bill Lewis with the active hands knocks the ball loose, comes up with the steal for the Jags.
And where Mariella's having to play help defense like that, it puts her out of position a lot of times, boxing people out. She's relying on her teammates to box out Riley Bretts for her.
Morgan in the corner, gets it to Lewis, back over to Combs. Cross-court pass to Lewis, back to Combs. They're doing everything they can to get this defense off of Claybrook. Morgan penetrates. Now they get it to Claybrook. Extra pass. Lewis three, no good, but rebounded by Claybrook.
That was a perfect read by her to find that ball coming off the rim like that.
Combs trying to go to work in the paint. Retreat dribbles back out. Finds Lewis on the backside. Bodies up Bundy. Doesn't have the shot. Kicks it back out. Morgan lobs it up for Claybrook. Extra pass to Lewis. Phillips. She attacks. Step through. Left it short. Rebounded by Claybrook. Goes up.
Oh, man.
Ooh, nearly got the roll there.
Man, talk about putting a team on your back. Mariella Claybrook with 2 offensive rebounds. A couple big-time passes for her at the basket on that possession. Then she ends it all up going to the free throw line.
And still, Jared, I have something to complain about.
What is it?
I would have loved Mariella to catch it. When she caught it on the block, every defender came to her.
Yeah, I know.
If she had just looked at the wing where Combs was at, she would have just had the dump down to Lewis wide open. I mean, Lewis was sitting on the left block, no one near. A little no-look dump down would have been nice, easy layup.
It really.
We walk out with 2 points.
It's like that. It's really nuts how much attention she is focused with. Because I think there were 4 South Florida defenders all turned their head and looked at her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. If they don't go to her, they are at least looking to see what she's doing.
Yeah.
Great hands. North Laurel gets the strip. I'm not sure.
Oh, come on. Push the ball.
Ooh, be ready to shoot. That's what happens. She's a completely different shooter when she hesitates. If she'll catch and shoot, it's money every time.
Knocks you out of your rhythm when you don't catch and shoot.
North Laurel leads 29-28. Messer trying to go to work, finds a brick wall and able to shoot over it.
Yep. And that's just a good player making a good play. There's nothing else Mariella Claybrook could do. She walled her up. Macy Messer just made the shot. And that's only, I think, her 4th point of the night. Macy Messer has been extremely limited for South Laurel, their leading scorer.
South back ahead 30-29. Combs over to Morgan. Morgan lobs it in to Claybrook.
There's 4 people on her.
Back out. Morgan three. Yes.
There you go.
Big smile for Molly Morgan there as she knocks down the three. Jags back ahead 32-30.
And they're finally making those 3-pointers. They've been able to find those open 3-pointers on the outside.
Little switch on defense here. Combs caught an elbow to the mouth. No call. Mabe unable to hit the free throw, but Bundy comes up with the rebound. And going to be a timeout taken by Coach Winland and the Lady Cardinals. 30-second timeout. We'll step aside real quick and hear from our main sponsor, Revolution Physical Therapy of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson on the call live from the jungle as your Lady Jags lead 32-30 over South Laurel. That was a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Winland. And South Laurel basketball.
Oh, man. Almost, man. You can feel Haley Combs thinking about that, tipping that ball away.
She took an absolute shot to the mouth
Yeah,
off
she did.
of Mabe's elbow there that last play. Jones three, left it short, but Fannin comes up with the rebound. Combs cuts Jones off, back out to Mabe. Over to Fannin, she takes the three. It's no good. And a great box out by Bella Lewis. She's fired up, and I love it. This was plays, Jared, just the small things that this team hasn't had all season. And I started noticing them doing it against Jackson County earlier on, and I told Ethan, I said I wouldn't get excited yet till they did it against South, because that's how you know it's important if they're doing it in a game like this.
Yep. And, man, that was perfect for Bella Lewis.
Yes.
You're outsized by about 6 inches, but you still get position. You're still allowed to get the rebound.
And Combs dropped to her knees there. Forced Coach Mann to take a timeout there, so we didn't have a turnover. 30 seconds, so we'll just stay right here.
But the little things, those that's some effort plays, right, for Bella Lewis being able to notice, okay, got who I'm defending right here, the shot stuff. I got to find her, put my body on her, and if she comes over top of me to get this rebound, even though she's outside me, that's going to be a foul. So yeah, and that's a change of possession, something North Laurel needed, kept the points off the board for South Laurel. Just impressive. Those little things like that, you add all them up, and you end up with a really good game. You end up sitting up 2 against South Laurel, another really good team.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the points on the scoreboard up here. How spread out.
That's
not been the case for North Laurel all season.
Yeah.
They've relied so heavily on Mariella, but South Laurel's been, one of the very few teams in the state that has the keys to kind of combat Mariella's offensive abilities.
Yep.
But even on South Laurel's side, their scoring is all pretty spread out, and their main player, Macy Messer, we've held her to acquire 6 points this evening so far.
Yeah, Skeeter makes Mariella work really hard under the basket. I mean, as the game goes on, that kind of wears her out. Not only stops her, but wears her out too.
North Laurel basketball after a 30-second timeout by Coach Mahan. Claybrook, 2 on her, back out to Combs. Found Lewis, backdoor cut layup up. They said it was tipped. Molly Morgan tried to save it in bounds, but into the hands of South Laurel.
You called that exact play about 5 minutes ago, said they needed to do that, and they did, and it worked. And all they needed to do was convert the layup.
Yep.
It was open.
Mabe with it. Gets it to Fannin. Her 3. No good. That's 2 that have been left short by South Laurel. Claybrook one-on-one with Mabe, and we got a block call.
And, man, you want to see them be more aggressive in these fast break opportunities. Mariella, just try to push it on Jordan May, because that's where this offense, that's where North Laurel thrives, is in this transition, getting those easy buckets in transition. They need to push that.
Combs inbounding for the Lady Jags. Gets it into Lewis. Back out to Claybrook. Claybrook calling for Combs to come get it. Hands it off. Combs being pressured by Messer. Messer's got an arm all up in Combs there. They're not calling it. Lewis able to save the ball inbounds. Lewis gets by, kick out to Claybrook, extra pass. Combs, right wing 3. She nails it. Her third three-pointer on the evening. What a game she's had. 14 points so far tonight. Leading scorer for the Lady Jags as they lead by 5 on South Laurel.
That was as crisp of a three-pointers you're ever going to see. That one didn't even touch the rim.
Messer kick out Fannin, corner 3. She got that one.
And that's been there. They've been leaving Mackenzie Fannin open on the three-point line. She finally converted one.
Claybrook ball knocked away momentarily, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Yep.
Stays with the Lady Jags. Number 52, Shelby Smith, checks back into the ball game for the Cardinals. She replaces number 54, Skeeter Mabe. And number 34, Laylee Phillips, replaces Molly Morgan for the Lady Jags. North Laurel basketball. Phillips catches it in the backcourt. Down to a minute left in the third quarter. Combs into Claybrook, automatic triple team, out to Mahan. Her 3, left it short.
What a save. Oh, no.
Oh, man. Claybrook nearly had the save inbounds, but it's picked up by South. Smith, cross court to Jones, fakes it, blocked by Claybrook off the backboard. Combs comes up with it. She's looking to push in transition. Euro layup. And he goes. Big time plays right there by Claybrook on the defensive end and Combs on the offensive end. Jags lead 37-34 with 25 seconds left in the ballgame.
Said Haley Combs up to split the double.
How was that a foul?
I know.
Again, how is that a foul?
She didn't touch her.
The offensive player is creating all of the contact. Combs is literally like this. What more can the defender do? Like
Haley Combs was on the baseline when they called that foul.
that is so frustrating.
That's that. Rough call for sure.
That's Combs' fourth foul, so that's
Oh,
huge
no.
right there. Yeah.
My goodness.
She's replaced by Molly Morgan, who also has 3 fouls. So that could be interesting down the stretch, Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Unable to hit the free throw. 15 seconds left here. Jags up 37-35. Mahan has it. Down to 10 seconds. Gets it into Claybrook. Out. Back over to Morgan in the corner. Back up. Down to 5 seconds. Phillips, shot fake. Down to 3 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
And they have no clue how much time's left on the clock.
No worries.
And Claybrook visibly frustrated for good reason. I'm visibly frustrated. You have got to know in a game like this how much time's on the clock, especially after a free throw. Coach Mahan not going to be happy about that there, but that's one of the things you deal with when you work with a young squad. Jags lead 37-35 heading into the fourth quarter. This is Jaelyn Black, Jared Wilson on the call. We'll step aside and we'll be right back on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Spring is in the air, and it's time to step into something new at Shoe In. From fresh styles for everyday comfort to durable footwear for work and outdoor adventures, Shoe In has the perfect fit for the entire family. Shop brands like Ariat, Carhartt, The North Face, Brooks, Hoka, New Balance, and many more. Whether you're on the job or on the trail or on the go, Shoe In has you covered. Stop by today and get ready for spring. Shoe In, where comfort and style walk together.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. North Laurel basketball to start the fourth quarter, and quick whistle there is number 52, Shelby Smith for South Laurel will be assessed the foul.
And Haley Combs is back on the floor for the Jags. She's going to play with those 4 fouls. If she cannot be as aggressive as she needs to be on defense, because they have to have her on offense. Oh, my goodness.
Terrible situation there, and Combs was telling Molly Morgan,
don't
throw it to me there. I'm trapped between 2 defenders and the baseline, or the sideline also. We'll get it in this time to Mahan. Mahan working, had the ball knocked away, picked up by Combs. Combs attacking on the right side, goes up, layup, too hard. Claybrook pulls the rebound down. Oh, my gosh. Finally, she just backed over poor Bundy there in the paint.
I love the pump fake there, too, by Mariella. She pumped like she was going to throw it, and all those help defenders bailed out, and she was one-on-one with Bundy.
Smith catches it at the high post, had Cannon on the cut, finds Jones instead. Jones retreats back out top. Jones trying to work on Combs, gets it to Messer. Messer backs down. Lewis, layup blocked.
Yep.
Rebounded.
Good help defense by Haley Combs.
Rebounded there, and she's got to be careful with 4
yes,
fouls.
She does.
I mean,
and they went right at her too in that possession. They spent a large chunk of that possession with Callie Jones working her.
Ooh, risky pass finds Lewis in the corner.
But Haley can make that pass. She can make that pass.
Ooh. That one made me hold my breath. Combs attacking again. This time layup up,
Oh,
no good.
look at
Rebound
that.
at Claybrook.
Oh, my goodness.
Shot won't go, but she'll head to the line and shoot two.
And if you're South Laurel, you got to be downright impressed because you've got 3 players around Mariella Claybrook, all who had an opportunity to get that offensive rebound from her, and she came away with it, and now is going to the free throw line. That's something. I mean, that's just how good Mariella Claybrook is. She can rebound around 3 players.
Left the first free throw long as number 1 Riley Bretz checks back into the ball game for the Cardinals. She replaces Shelby Smith. And number 4 Emma Carl into the game, going to give Haley Combs a breather. That's another thing that Emma Carl brings to this team. She's not afraid to handle the ball, and her presence on the court, you know, she's a real good ball handler and just very quick, and that always works in your favor when you're trying to get past a defender. Claybrook gets a second free throw to go. Jags up 5. Bundy attacking right side, spins, gets into the middle, picks a dribble up, back out to Jones. Jones working on Carl, layup up, and rolls in.
And I mean, you know, we're dogging somebody too much, but Emma Carl's been having trouble on defense tonight, and they're going to attack her here.
And South Laurel, I knew the press would come at some point, and of course it comes when Haley Combs is out of the game.
Oh, and they're about to get busted for 8 seconds. They had to call the timeout.
Yep. Timeout taken here. Going to be a full timeout. Looks like that's all Mahan has left as Combs checks back into the ball game. We'll step aside for another quick break. Jags lead 40-37, 6 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the ball game here on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Your Laurel County Judge Executive, David Westerfield, wants you to know he is seeking another term this upcoming May 2026. In this position since 2011, Judge Westerfield seeks your support as our fine county of Laurel continues to grow and expand, and also heal and recover from the recent devastation left by last May's tornado. David has several years of experience in local government with a proven track record. Judge Westerfield has laid a solid foundation, and there's more to be done. That's why he's asking for your vote this upcoming May primary, paid for by David Westerfield.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Full-time out taken by Coach Eddie Mahan and the Lady Jags as they lead 40-37 over South Laurel. 6 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the ball game. Going to be North Laurel basketball here. Haley Combs has checked back into the game now. She replaced Molly Morgan. South Laurel now in a press here. Mahan gets loose, catches it in the backcourt, now gets it to Carl. Carl gets it past half court over to Mahan. Now to Combs to set the offense. Combs attacking right side. Retreat dribble back. Cross-court pass to Lewis on the left wing. Finds Carl, high post, dump down. Back to Carl in the paint. Kick out. Bella Mahan 3. Yes. Big time shot by Bella Mahan.
Yeah, but she's got to make those. And that was another time Mariella had 4 defenders on her at one time. They found the open girl, Bella Mahan.
Jags up 43-37. Need a big time stop here. That's a tough one right there. Mahan was pretty handsy on Fannin, but Fannin also extended that elbow at the very end.
Yep.
Looks like that's just Bill Mahan's first foul on the evening. South gets it in to Bretz. Handoff bobbled into the hands of Lewis, and now back to Combs. Lady Jags, big possession here. If they can get a bucket, you know, that's a pretty good cushion here.
And Haley Combs forced that turnover, having those 4 fouls. Man, that was a gutsy play by Haley Combs.
Claybrook trying to get in position on the block there. Lewis catches it on the right wing. Lob into Claybrook. 3 players on her. Bodies her way through. Left the layup short. Fights for the rebound. Can't come up with it. South Laurel looking to push. Jones up ahead to Fannin left wing. Has nothing. Looks to attack middle. Kicks back out to Mabe. Mabe trying to go to work. Thought about the jumper. Kicks out to Messer. Gets in the paint. Down to Brett's. Brett's layup no good. Rebounded by Emma Carl and the Jags. She gets thing to Combs, and they'll slow this thing down.
Good help defense there by Mariella Claybrook to force that shot by Riley Brett's.
Mahan to Claybrook, over to Lewis. Now to Combs. Lobs it. Ooh, bounce pass too hard.
Yeah.
Carl unable to grab it. Another turnover by the Jags. And we've got a timeout taken by Coach Winland. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside, be right back here on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Your local Burger King with locations in the London Shopping Center and at 1875 North Main in London proudly supports Laurel County's young athletes. Have it your way at BK.
Season today at BK. Have it your way.
Michael's Salon is a full-service salon offering a wide variety of hair, wax, nail, and spa services. Visit us on Facebook or go to michaelssalon.com, located at 260 Pinetop Road in London. We want you to leave relaxed, renewed, and thrilled with our services.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. 30-second timeout taken by Todd Windland and the Lady Cardinals. As Jones, looking to inbound, gets it into Mabe. Jags lead by 6 with less than 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Jones catches it on the left wing, into Messer at the high post, hands it off to Bundy on the left side, back to Mabe. Mabe finds Jones left wing. She has nothing, gets it back over to Mabe. Mabe pulls the three, left is short, rebounded by Messer, and she's fouled.
And that's Morgan is
I thought that foul was before the shot.
I did too.
That foul was before the shot. That's ridiculous.
That is accurate.
Coach Mahan is so upset, and for good reason, because now this is a 3-point play if she makes the free throw.
And I think Molly Morgan fouled out right there, right? Because Molly Morgan had 4 going into that one.
No, she had 3.
That's she had 3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So she's at 4 now.
So 3-point play by Messer there. South back within 3. Combs brings it down the floor for the Lady Jags. Pressured by Jones, gets it up, top of the key to Lewis. Lewis lobs it into Claybrook, and she'll get the foul. There was a hold on the catch.
Yep, Skeeter may have had a hold of her arm as she rotated off there. I don't think it's Macy Messer had a hold of her arm.
Yeah. Combs inbound and lobs it up to Lewis. Back to Combs in the corner. Bounce pass into Claybrook, out to Lewis. Lewis trying to penetrate. I will say South does such a great job of helping on Claybrook and getting back to her man. And we got a reach-in foul now called on Messer.
And they position those double teams in a way that Mariella, the open girl, is going to be behind her where she can't see that in kind of those blind spots behind her. So she's not able to make – there's the girls around her that are as other teammates are covered, and so she can't just fire those passes off through somebody.
So that was another foul called on Macy Messer as Combs looks to attack, gets in there, floater rolls out, fights for the rebound, but into the hands of Mabe. Mabe trying to push now. Stops at the top of the key, over to Messer. Messer crosses over, gets in the paint. Claybrook comes over and affects the shot.
Yep. What's up?
Messer tried to poke at Molly Morgan.
Oh.
And Molly wasn't having it.
Oh, no.
Gosh, Combs fights for it. Ooh, student section says that Jones was out of bounds with the ball, which I thought she was too, but obviously we're not in a great area to see that.
Yeah, the student section can see it better than we can.
Yeah.
I think they're right.
I thought so too. I mean, I thought, how much room does she have before the line's there?
Yeah.
Like, not much. But South Laurel basketball after the jump ball. Down to 2 minutes, 15 seconds. North leads by 3. Mabe traveled, but instead we've got a foul on the play.
You talk about players driving down out of control and getting rewarded for it. I think that's another example of that.
I mean, she had happy feet on the right block. She was doing this, like tap dancing or something. But there's a foul on the play. First free throw up and in.
Oh, goodness.
Knocks the second free throw down as well. South back within one as Laylee Phillips checks into the ball game. She replaces Molly Morgan. Down to 2 minutes, Jared.
Yep, it's just getting tight.
We got a barn burner.
I know you can't ask for a better game. I wish that North Laurel was up by 20, but you know, it's a 1-point game. It's going to be a lot of fun here at the end of this game.
North Laurel trying to get it past half court. Lewis gets it to Mahan. Lob up to Claybrook. Claybrook with the double team. Back out to Mahan. Shot fake now to Lewis. Back to Mahan. Lob into Claybrook. Claybrook waits for the double team. One more extra pass. Phillips corner three. Yes! Big time bucket by an 8th grader, Jared.
In a gigantic crosstown showdown. What a shot by Laylee Phillips.
Mabe working in the paint, spinning, goes up. Floater no good, but Messer gets the rebound and fouled on the putback. Luckily, though, Claybrook's not in foul trouble. She
has a lot to give.
Yeah, that's just her second.
She's in good shape. She can foul the rest of the game if she wants to. She can be wide open if she wants to.
And I don't have official stats, but based off memory, I think Messer has missed some free throws this evening. So
that's true.
Might work out in our favor, and does.
Man, that was a rough miss. That one drilled the back iron.
So Messer unable to connect with the first one. Jags lead 46-42. 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining. Second free throw by Messer. No good as well. Rebound pulled down by Claybrook.
Yeah, pushing up the floor.
And Mahan, I mean, that's what I'm sitting here trying to use the force to wave them on.
Please throw the ball down the court, please. You got people open left and right.
So Mahan's going to get the ball past half court, and they'll call full timeout. Lady Jags lead 46-42. This is Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson on the call. We'll step aside. We'll be right back.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root has a heart for his community and its young people. Sheriff Root strongly supports and encourages our area young people to get involved in your school activities. And Sheriff Root wishes the very best to all our area Laurel County student athletes. This ad was paid for by Sheriff John Root.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. We're down to the last minute and 17 seconds of the ball game, Jared. Lady Jags lead 46-42 behind Haley Combs' outstanding 16-point performance so far tonight. And not to mention the fact that she struggled with foul trouble for majority of the game, Jared.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. And played with 3 fouls pretty much the entire second half, and then played with 4 this entire fourth quarter. Has played smart, not put herself in a position to get busted for that 5th foul. She stayed out here because they need her on offense. They have to have her. She's the best passer, the best scorer outside of Marietta Claybrook. They got to have her, and they're going to need her here in this last minute, 17, to salt away this win. They need a bucket on this possession right here. Some good offense in this possession needs to take about 30 seconds probably.
Something to note, both teams with 4 fouls. So next foul put the other team in the bonus. Combs has a wide open lane, goes up, but no foul call, pokes the ball back out. And North Laurel trying to eat some clock here, get a good shot, force South to foul.
Bad pass.
And we turn the ball over.
No, that's not good.
Now we got to sit down and guard. No fouls. You don't want to send them for a 3-point chance here. We give up a 3, but there's a foul. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle.
I thought I did too.
Is that a screen?
I guess so.
I guess
I thought it was a foul for sure.
But now South unable to knock down that 3 there, so they're forced to start fouling with only 42 seconds left in the ball game. So Haley Combs, the senior, what a great game here for her tonight. You know, played really well in the first few games of the season, but has hit kind of a roadblock there. So happy to see her coming out tonight. She's the only senior on this North Laurel team, and has been a real leader, stepping up. And
yeah, and she's got to drill these free throws here down the stretch because they're going to send her to the free throw line a whole bunch. You've got to keep making them to extend this lead.
Absolutely.
And keep it from, keep them from being able to steal those that 1 point away from you if you're able to come down here and hit a three. So Haley's got to hit her free throws. She hits first.
And we want to take a minute as she knocks down the second, just to remind everyone, stay tuned after the game. We'll hear from head coach Eddie Mahan and Laurel County PVA player of the game. 35 seconds left. Jones looking to attack, kicks out to Bundy. Bundy out to Mabe. Mabe takes the three. That one no good. And out of bounds off of Messer. North Laurel basketball. 25 seconds left. Jags lead by 6. Mahan back into the game, replaces Morgan. And South Laurel going to continue this full court press here.
Yeah, and one more free throw for North Laurel, and that feels like they got inbound this ball here. No turnovers.
Combs up ahead. Over to Lewis. Wide open layup for the Jags. That might be the exclamation point, Jared.
I think that might put it out of reach.
Jones attacking, kicks out to Mabe. Got the defender off her feet. Jumper good. Going to have a quick timeout taken here by Coach Winland. It's going to be a full timeout. Jags lead by 6, 7.5 seconds left. You're listening to Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson here on the call for the Crosstown Showdown. We'll step aside and we'll be right back.
Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. As North Laurel basketball, 7.5 seconds left. They lead 50-44 over South Laurel.
And you just need to get the inbound the ball without a turnover for sure. They did it.
We get it into Claybrook and quick foul there.
And the door is still, just cracked just a little for South Laurel. If you're down here and you miss both your free throws, they come down and shoot a three. It's really very, very almost impossible. But one made free throw here, and that pretty much ends the game. That's what Mariella needs to do. Just put one in, and that'll be it.
First free throw by Claybrook, up and in.
I mean, what a big win this is for North Laurel. You lost about a month ago to South Laurel. Over there on the other side of town on Highway 25, you come over here to the Parkway and you win. You show South that, hey, you won't have to deal with us when we get to that region tournament.
Claybrook knocks the second free throw down as well. Mabe, last second heave, no good, and that's going to do it. Lady Jaguars get their revenge on the Lady Cardinals with a 51-44 win in the jungle, and it was much needed, Jared. These Lady Jags have had kind of a bumpy road up until now on the season, and it'll only continue. I know they travel and they play Ryle. They have Henry Clay coming up on Monday. That's going to be senior night for our lone senior Haley Combs, so everyone show out for that game. But great win by the Lady Jags, and it didn't come without adversity. I mean, they trailed by I believe 8 points.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's exactly right. And I mean, and blew a pretty big blew an 8-point lead in the second half.
Yeah.
That's an impressive win for North Laurel, really, to kind of overcome that. They really looked. They scored 2 points in the second quarter. It was either 2 or 4 points. Not a lot of points, and when they were able to overcome that, come out with definitely a win they had to have, especially against a big-time region opponent like South Laurel.
Absolutely. So your Lady Jags come away with the 51-44 win over South Laurel Lady Cardinals. And not only just about revenging the loss earlier in the season, but this kind of gives you a different type of confidence knowing, like, it can be done. So when you head into region time, there's going to be a chance that you see this team again and possibly
Absolutely.
in the championship. And just having that confidence knowing that you can win and you can get it done goes such a long way for these girls.
Yep, and this is your crosstown rival, too. This is one of the most important, hyped-up games you're going to play all year. This is, if you're going to beat anybody, this is who you want to beat.
Absolutely. So we are joined now by lone senior number 2, Haley Combs. She's our Dawn McFadden Laurel County PVA player of the game. Haley, congratulations on your great performance. 18 points tonight. Led the Lady Jags in scoring against crosstown rival. Just talk about how proud you are of your team for coming out with this win and revenging the loss early in the season.
Yeah, we definitely weren't happy about what happened last time. But honestly, I'm still not that happy. I want a bigger win. I definitely want region, so we're not satisfied.
Absolutely, and this was a really good performance for you. You know, you started out really hot in your senior campaign, but struggled in the last several games just kind of finding your shots. Just talk about your mentality on the offensive end and where you were benefiting most tonight.
Yeah, well, I knocked down my shots, shot pretty well from the three-point line. I definitely could have hit a few more bunnies on the inside, but it's all right. Yeah, really just wanted to kick some butt.
Absolutely. And another question, one thing you guys have been working on is your man-to-man defense, and it was night and day difference compared to earlier game of the season against Campbell County. Just kind of talk about, what your thoughts are on your team's defensive performance tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to be built on defense. You know, defense wins championships. We obviously have been struggling with that. So really, we've just been focused on learning to sit down and be up.
Absolutely. And finally, to end things here, you play Henry Clay Monday night in the Jungle, senior night. You're the only senior. Just kind of talk about, the emotions of that night and what that night will bring, knowing that you're nearing the end of your basketball career.
Yeah, I really probably haven't thought about it, probably haven't wanted to, but I'm sure when I get there and I've got my family there and everything, it's probably going to be pretty emotional. But yeah, I'm ready to just put it all out there.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Haley, on being our Dawn McFadden Laurel County PVA player of the game, and congratulations on the big win.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, we'll step aside and we'll take a quick break. Actually, no, we won't. Coach Mahan is here in the flesh. He's ready.
Yep. Good game, Haley.
Thank you.
So we are joined now by head coach Eddie Mahan after the 51-44 win over South Laurel. Coach, congratulations on the big win. Let's just hear your opening thoughts.
Great win. Anytime you win in this rivalry, it's always a good thing. They have a very good team. Hats off to them. They play a certain way that is tough to prepare for. They have more sets and offenses than just about any team around. They're well coached, but our kids came out ready to play today, and I'm extremely proud of them for that. But this is something that should get us going. I know it's been kind of a roller coaster in January. February is now here, and we've got very few games to get ready, and you never know when snow may hit and all that kind of stuff. So in a game like this, it was good to get going again. And honestly, that was without a dominant performance. I'm not knocking the 13 points by Mariella, but it wasn't that 40,
yeah,
was it 43 that she had in the first matchup or whatever. Haley Combs stepped up big. She attacked the rim, did a lot of great things for us. Bella Lewis defensively and then hitting open shots. Bella Mahan hit some open shots, some good threes really early on and got us really feeling, like we could move the ball side to side. Kind of lost that in the second quarter. Some of that was probably on me. I was trying to do a lot of offense, defense, and sometimes that gets people out of rhythm and things too. So that's on me a little bit. Hats off to Molly Morgan. She came in and really played a lot of great defense. She's going to have to really step in right now. She's got a bigger role. So good job to her. Laylee Phillips, this is one of her lesser games, and expect bigger things throughout the rest of the year.
I mean, she still knocked down a huge 3 for you all down the stretch with a little over a minute left in the game when you were kind of had win a few possessions without a bucket. But yeah, it's just a learning curve for her. I mean, only an 8th grader, and she's had to step in and fill some big shoes. And I expect her to really come into her role towards the end of the season. But one thing as an alum I was most proud of was there was effort, there was grit, there was determination, there was the will to want to win. I mean, and it wasn't easy. You guys faced adversity. I mean, Haley Combs was in foul trouble, there towards in the stretch, and you were down at 8 at halftime. Just talk a little bit about, kind of the fight they showed and also the defensive effort tonight.
Well, I thought it was a huge third quarter, which really was the difference maker, but it followed up an atrocious second quarter.
Yeah.
That's one of those where you scratch your head how a team this talented and this good only scores 4 points in a quarter. So we had one of those lulls, but the great thing about this team tonight was we didn't pout about it. We didn't, mope. It had a better attitude, and we snapped back in the third quarter and made a big run. A big part of that was Molly Morgan in that third quarter too. So her defense allowed us to do that. And I can't say enough of how hard that is to come in a game, because Molly has only played spurts at times. She's been more about 8th person. That is tough to do. She did a great job. She had a great game against Clay County.
Yeah.
So she's coming on here at the end of the season.
Absolutely. Jared, anything you'd like to add?
I do. I have one question for you, Coach. So you mentioned having the snow and everything. You've had these kind of just disjointed last couple of weeks where your games get canceled and practice get canceled and people can't go anywhere. How do you keep this team ready to go, getting ready for a game like this where you've had the past couple of weeks or 3 where it's not being your typical schedule where you've got 2 games a week and you've got X amount of practices a week? Talk about keeping them ready through all of that, Coach.
It can be really difficult when we're not able to get in here and practice. Now, I will say this, after a few days off, which was probably a good thing for this team because we've been grinding since Florida and really had, put in a lot of games and very little practice time. We had a good little spurt where we got to stay home, and then we had about 4 or 5 days of practice, which I think was huge for this team. They needed to get back in and focus back in on fundamentals, and we still need to be doing that. We got to keep getting better fundamentally. Our skill level has to keep getting better as the season goes on. So that actually was a plus to us to have some of that time where we're able to get more practices in. But now here's the hard part. We've lost about 5 games due to snow or something like that. And you're not going to be able to make most of those up. Most won't reschedule. And you're hoping you don't miss any more because we do need each and every one of these. Looking forward to our next one, honestly, though, probably the most, well, I won't say most of all because all of them, you know how I am. I love every game. But I get to go, and I do mean I've wanted this trip for years now. We're playing at the Hoosiers gym from the movie. There's been multiple schools from Kentucky who's gone up and done this, and I've watched it for a few years and got to see them go up there and get this experience. And now my team and me get to go up there and get to play in it. And we're going to watch the movie tomorrow.
Is that right? All right, there you go.
Because most of them have not seen it. It's an older person's movie like me. I still believe they're going to probably hate it, but that's okay.
What time? I might come join. It's been a minute since I've seen it.
Noon tomorrow.
Noon. All right.
Yep.
That's when the show it is.
Do it for the small teams that never had the chance to be where we are.
Wow.
We relate to that, don't we?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach Mahan. Congratulations on the big win in the Crosstown Showdown, and good luck at the Hoosier Gym on Saturday.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all.
All right. So we will close things out here.
Thanks, Eddie.
From the Jungle as your Lady Jags defeat South Laurel 51-44. And our Dawn McFadden Laurel County PBA player of the game was Haley Combs. Ended with 18 points, was the leading scorer for the Jags, and really was the one that kind of held them together throughout, the up and downs and the adversity in this game. And the scoring performance obviously was huge help for the Lady Jags, and overall just a really great win for them. And hopefully this will be one, Jared, that will boost them in the uphill slant towards postseason play.
Absolutely. And, that's what it's all building toward, right? Every one of these games, these are building blocks that build your character, build your team, build your schemes, your fundamentals, everything. Everything's geared toward those 2 district games you're going to play, and hopefully those 4 region tournament games you're going to play, and hopefully 4 more at the Sweet 16. So This is the best part of the year, right? This is when the games mean the most. Early in the regular season, it's hard to put a finger on, man, well, lose this game, how much does it really mean? But now as you get toward the tournament, every single one of those games, they become do or die, right? And that's when it's the most fun, when the stakes are the highest. And we're inching toward that as we go here. And they've got a lot of good games left. And we hope you'll listen to every one of them here on North Laurel Nation. And Jaelyn, we're not done this week either. We got another one tomorrow night.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, we get a repeat of hopefully what we saw tonight, which is the Jags on the boys' side coming out with a win, this time at South Laurel, 7:30. North Laurel Nation, show up, be loud, wear your blue and green, support these boys as they've had an awesome season so far as well, and hopefully going to come out with another win.
Yeah, and look, everybody's been cooped up for 2 weeks or 3 with this snow on, and I mean, I'm telling you, Jane, I've been at the office, I about slipped and fell on my butt so many times. But everybody, you've been cooped up for 2 or 3 weeks. Come out to South Laurel tomorrow night. Everybody, they get up for that game, and it rocks. Whether it's here at South Laurel, everybody in the community is getting out. So come out and see this. Everybody's got cabin fever. Come break it. Come watch the Jags play the Cardinals. It's going to be a really great game. It always is, and it's fun. And Jaelyn, this is my first time getting to call one of these because last year I didn't get a chance to.
Mm-hmm.
So I only got to call the region tournament game between the two teams, but now I'm actually going to get to call one at one of the campuses. So I'm pretty jacked up about that, personally. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I've been on the other side of this rivalry for a long time. Now I'm going to be
You're
on
on
this
the right side.
I'm on the right side of it. That's
Absolutely.
right. Well, hey, I should have went to campground. So I told Elijah and them, instead of, it should have been a Cowboy, I should have been a Jaguar.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we will close things out here. This has been Jaelyn Black and Jared Wilson on the call from the jungle as the Lady Jags defeat South Laurel 51-44. This is Jaguar Broadcasting Network on North Laurel Nation, Facebook, and YouTube.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.